Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we're going to be talking about my top 3 MJ stocks to buy. And I'm trying not to be biased because I don't own any of these stocks, so this is just all my opinion. But these are my top 3 if you want safety and decent return on investment. So as you can see, I want a thumbs up for this video. You don't have to give it to me if you don't want to, but Trump is giving me a thumbs up, so you should too. I'm just joking. Anyways, let's start off with my first stock. It's Canopy Growth. Well, from a charting perspective, right now on Canopy Growth, it looks like it's downtrending. So, could it keep going down? Absolutely. But this is a safety play, in my opinion, because Constellation Brand won't let this company go bankrupt because they put so much money into this company that they're going to find a way to get to let this company help this company survive, in my opinion. So like right now, Canopy is going in the right direction of survivability. They are cutting back expenses. They are, closing some facilities. They are laying off people. They're reducing the expenses. And they still have a ton of cash on the balance sheet. Like, I think, like, something like $2 or $3 billion. We can just quickly look how much cash they have. They have a total of about $2 billion of cash. So they still have a lot of cash. But the thing is, the stock price can go down lower. So I definitely be careful about investing it. But I'm just saying that if you bought this stock right here, and you were to hold it, until the U.S. becomes fully federally legal, I think this stock will skyrocket on the legalization of the U.S. and it could go back to its 52-week high, which is this all-time high, which is around $48, $50. So in theory, it could be, even if you buy it here, in theory it could be a 300% return on investment. But if it was to go down to $10, that is a 500% return on investment. If it was to go down to $5, which I don't think will happen, is a ridiculous return on investment, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. But right now the stock is downtrending, and I really don't think this company is gonna fail. I could be wrong, and this is only my opinion. And then the second best company, in my opinion, I have a zero investment in both Canopy and True Eve, but my second investment, best investment would probably be True Eve. Why? Because they're extremely profitable. And Florida hasn't even fully legalized yet. And they will make a lot more money when Florida becomes legal, because they basically have a monopoly not really a monopoly, but they basically own half the market in Florida, and I think that will translate very well when full legalization happens in Florida. And they might benefit they won't benefit as much when the entire United States become legal, unless they can import products from Florida to all over the United States. Then they would become extremely profitable. Curaleaf is third. They're probably the most riskiest out of the other two. Why? Because they don't have a huge amount of cash on the balance sheet. That is the biggest problem. And they have a lot of, they're in a lot of states right now, which is not a good thing because they have a lot of expenses. And they're not extremely profitable. They are profitable, but they're not extremely profitable. But Curaleaf will take will have the biggest advantage when it comes to full legalization of the United States, because they're everywhere. They're in like almost all the states right now. They're in like 25 states or something like that, or 30 states. I don't know. I haven't done too much research into Curaleaf, but they are one of the biggest company. The only problem is they have a lot of debt. They're very diluted, and and their expenses are high because they're everywhere. They have to spend money on employees throughout the entire continent of the United States, while True Eve is like, we're concentrated in one small area and we're slowly expanding throughout the United States, and they're extremely profitable compared to Curaleaf. So that's the reason why I'm a little bit more bullish on True Eve than I am on Curaleaf. And Canopy, I just think that Constellation brand won't abandon Canopy. But this doesn't mean Canopy stock cannot go down lower, because it absolutely can. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go on to GameStop. So I made a video on GameStop not too long ago that I said GameStop can go to $1,000. And apparently there's a lot of bears. A lot of bears. Why would anyone buy this garbage? Lamo, you are delusional who sees this. Do not invest into GameStop. I'm not touching this position. I'm honestly considering buying some put option. GameStop is a fly bait. I don't believe it's going to $1,000. All bears. Bear. So obviously there is some really non-believers in GameStop. They believe that GameStop will fail at the end of the day, and I'm not here to judge that. I personally would love to see GameStop stock go back to $4. I want to be a bear. I want to see GameStop go down to $4, but it's hard to see that because why? Because they have two big investors. They have the guy from The Big Short, and they have Ryan Cohen, which can easily, like, Ryan Cohen could completely buy out this company if he wanted to, which he can't. But he owns 10% of the company. You don't think he's not going to buy more, and rich people are not going to pile onto the stock if it falls back down to $4? Yeah, and then number two is it's uptrending. It's clearly uptrending right now. And the only thing that will really take down GameStop stock is a stock market crash, because when a stock market crash happens, people are going to bail out of every stock. Reasonable big money is going to bail out of everything just so they can reposition themselves when the market starts to recover. So GameStop will crash if the stock market crashes. I don't think GameStop will crash on its own. I would love to see this thing go back to $4 because the return on investment would be ridiculous at $4. I made a small position in here, and if it, somehow crashes on me, I will buy more at $4. If it does, I mean, there's a total possibility it could go back down to $4. I'm not saying it can't. I'm saying it definitely can, but I still believe that if Ryan Cohen somehow establishes GameStop as a competitor to Amazon, they deserve a much higher market cap than $864 million. And I re-listened to my video, and I made a ton of mistakes. I kept calling GameStop Amazon, which I screwed up on. But I still believe that GameStop could be potentially $1,000 in the future, simply because it has such a small market cap. But we'll see, though. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think short-term GameStop is going to make a lot of profit off the consoles. They're going to make a lot of profit off the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. And they're going to make a lot of money off game sales and accessory sales. And I think they're going to do very well from, in 2020 and in 2021. It's up to Ryan Cohen to turn this company around and make it into the next Amazon. If he does, this stock can easily be a lot higher than what it is right now, in my opinion. Let's look at Chipotle, right? Chipotle, is $1,244. You would think that Chipotle must be worth like $100 billion or $200 billion. No, they're not worth that much. They are worth $34 billion. $34 billion. And they're worth $1,244.50. If I told you a long time ago that I believe long term Chipotle is going to be $1,000, people would say I'm on drugs and I'm an idiot and you should short the stock. That's what people would have told me. So GameStop was, people was, shorts took it down to $4 because they were saying the company is going to go bankrupt. It did not go bankrupt, and now it's at $10 because Brian Cohen is investing into the company and trying to turn it into the next Amazon. So we'll see where big money takes it, because ultimately retail investors are not going to take it to $1 billion. Retail investors are not going to take it to $56 billion. It's the billionaires, hedge funds, and institutional investors. So if hedge funds and institutional investors see Ryan Cohen succeeding in turning GameStop into the next Amazon, they will pop the stock to $1,000, in my opinion. We'll see if that happens. I don't know if it will happen, but that's the gamble. So yeah, and then Shopify. If I told you Shopify was going to be $1,000 back in 2015, I was like, in 5 years, Shopify is going to be $1,000. You'll be like, what kind of hula are you smoking? Because there's no way it's going to go to $1,000. Well, it hit $1,000, $1,053. And and if you look at Shopify's finances, they're not even profitable. They make less revenue than GameStop. What's the EBITDA? Oh wait, they are profitable. They made $284. Oh my god. $284,000. Sorry. So yeah. Oh my god, they're profitable and they're worth so much money. GameStop. They already making more revenue than Shopify. They're making almost $1 billion per quarter. They made $2 billion this quarter, so we'll see what happens. I'm bullish on GameStop for the long term and the short term. But you never know. The stock market could crash and the stock could go back to $4, which would make it a huge buying opportunity. Anyways, that is it for my video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.